Hey Libra, welcome to your second week of June extended reading. These cards from your monthly reading, they talk about it being a time of where you've done absolutely everything you can and now there's nothing to do but sit back and wait and accept whatever result came of your hard work. And it's also kind of like when you've finished an epic series of novels, but you still need to process it, still need to kind of wander in that world a little bit longer before you really feel motivated to start the next series. You're still kind of, but there's no more to read, so it's a little bit of a nowhere, a no man's land in between things. So with relationship as your overall theme, maybe it's a good time to spend with your partner, to be adrift together, to be in free fall together. It feels like the top of for so long we've been at the bottom of a parabolic arc, under so much pressure and under so much strain and holding so much weight, and now this feels like that top, the weightlessness, where the plane goes up and right before it comes down there's that moment where everyone kind of floats. So let's see what else you need to know for the second week of June. You have the Hermit. So this is a great time to go within because it seems like there's not a lot demanded of you right now. So you might as well take this opportunity to find some truths within you. And we talk about marinating and letting things sink in and learning, or tapping into some acceptance. All right, Tower reverse. This deck takes me just a little bit longer to figure out what it is. So the Tower reverse. So there is something being preserved, something intact, something that was like a near miss, or you may have been afraid it was going to crumble. But as you kind of await the next thing and await these results, there's something being held together. There's something, everything's on pause. So there's a temporary, like a hold, a temporary, everything is going to be on pause and on hold while you work through whatever this is. Five of Pentacles reversed. So it does show you feeling very supported, feeling like you have not an overabundance of wealth. This isn't like an overflowing empressy type energy, but it's having just enough, having exactly what you need at exactly the right time. There's a very even and calm, very Libra-like actually energy about this. So this is the Six of Swords. Beautiful. It is very calm. So this follows with this Death card where there has been a lot of activity. There has been a lot of stress. There has been a lot for you to do. Messages going back and forth. Maybe conflict, maybe not, but maybe just some strained communication. It could be some mental turmoil as well, and it shows all of this like a cloud, like moving in the past. And it feels like looking at the sky and watching the clouds go by and watching all of this move out. And I just feel like time is standing still with that Tower in reverse. There was an old show, and this was like in the 80s, early 90s maybe, and there was this girl, she was like an alien, and she would do this with her fingers, and she would stop time. And like in the beginning credits or whatever, they show her, she opens a door and knocks over a bucket of paint, and she goes like this and stops it. So the paint is like stopped there mid-spill. So there is something that's been like paused while you maybe have time to tie up some things and to prevent that from coming down in a disastrous way, but it can come down in a more controlled way because you, of course, you're not stuck in time, but time feels a little bit frozen around you. And it is very quiet. It is very peaceful. It is serene. That's the word. I knew I would get there. Serene. Ah, the Star. Speaking of serenity. Wow. Wow. This is very soothing. I'm hearing like salve, soothing, lotion almost. It's restorative. It is quenching something. These are all so beautiful. I'm feeling a little bit like this is an infusion of energy that your relationship might have needed, and there may have been needed to have a pause in all of this other stuff. Time may be needed for you to stand still. Okay, you know what? Remember the end? It may have been the last episode, I'm not sure, of Futurama, where time has been paused and stood still, and Leela and Fry grow old together while the rest of time and all of the world is frozen. And, you know, of course, Leela and Fry are the on and again, off again throughout the whole series, but they live happily ever after in frozen time. And so there is a feeling here of where you are healing a relationship in this little bubble of peacetime. And what's this? The Eight of Pentacles reverse. What did I say here at the beginning? I was talking about you've done all the work that you can do. It's time, like, the buzzer's gone off, pens down. There's no work to do here. This is enjoying the moment, enjoying peace, enjoying quiet with your loved one. And it brings in a beautiful, healing, restorative, nurturing, it feels like lotion on a wound. It feels like a salve. Did I already use the word salve? It feels like water in a desert. It feels like all of that. And this is a gift that you're being granted of time, of just this bubble where you've done everything, you've been through everything, all of the phone calls have been made, everything's been signed. You might not have the results of everything you're waiting for yet, but there's nothing more you can do. That's just it. Okay, so you know what? It does feel like, oh, sorry. There can be a frustrating thing to this where you do have to be patient, where there is nothing you can do but wait for something to come in, for an answer to come in, or to wait for something. That can be miserable, and that can be very irritating in a trying time, or it can be a gift where, since there is nothing to do, just enjoy the hell out of the present with your partner. Okay, that's what I have for you for now, and I will talk to you next week. Thank you.